Welcome to DIY. Welcome to Mana without the DIY.
Oh, welcome to Mana without the DIY. That's a good one.
Stop stealing my line.
Shut up. Today we're going to be discussing skincare. When did you get into skincare, Angie?
I like to think I was always into skincare, but not as much as I am now. I've only in the last couple years kind of taken time out and actually spending funds on skincare and being more aware of what I'm putting on my skin. Like, what is your one tip that you would say you have to do this and it will save your skin life?
Cleanse and moisturize.
I'd have to be exfoliate. I think if I was stuck
all the like, wash it in the morning, wash it before you go to bed. Like, if you've got makeup on, wash the makeup off. Like,
yeah, I mean, if I do, mine would be exfoliating. I think if I was to be like stuck anywhere for a number of time and they were like, you can only take one thing, it would definitely be my face cloth, because for my skin in particular, if I don't exfoliate, it's just nothing I can do that will make my skin look or feel better if I haven't exfoliated. It's like the when you like jet wash something, it's like the jet wash for my skin, and then so then when I put everything else on, it actually soaks because
I'll
my exfoliating
with like a scrub once a week, or say if I've had a lot of makeup on that day, so I would cleanse, exfoliate, then cleanse again, then moisturize. But I wouldn't do it every day.
What's your skin type?
My skin type is combination. And how did I find that out? Because it's not oily and it's not dry. So when I first started to get into like real skincare, not being told by my mum, and then you go to like the counters and they ask you, and then you tell them how your skin is, and then I think that's when they said it was a combination.
My skin has always been oily. Always, up until recently, where I've noticed in the last maybe year, there's drier areas.
What's the biggest thing you hate about oily skin?
Shining all the time. All the time. I used to remember I got into makeup pretty late, I would say. I think I got into makeup when I was like 21. And I used to, at that point, all my friends were they'd been putting on makeup since like 18, 17. So they were like pros. They knew their shit. And I was just kind of there like, how do I do my eyebrows? Like, what pencil do I need to purchase? So I used to really feel so chuffed with myself because I was like, yeah, I'm getting this makeup thing correct. I'll do my makeup. And within an hour, my face would just be oil, just so shiny. And at the time, it was just like, oh my God, my face, let me just add on more powder. And by the end of the night or by the end of the day, my skin was just looking all kinds of patchy. It just looked like, somebody just went.
Or sometimes when I'm getting ready, like say it's a boiling day, I have to have the fan on, or else I get a little pool here, just drips down. I know.
What do you have the most trouble finding in terms of products?
It's something for dark circles. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I have tried high-end drugstore. Sometimes it like decreases by smidge.
Yeah.
But you know how like you get the adverts of, they'll disappear and bullshit. It doesn't. I am proof, because they're still there.
In terms of products to find, I haven't really come across anything that I've thought, I've not been able to find this anyway, because I haven't looked. I just keep it, I keep it pretty basic. I use the 3 same products on my face every day, which is just cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and oil. What brands do you use?
I use Environ for vitamin A on my skin, and then I just use all the Mana products.
I use Sunkin. I use their moisturizer, their body moisturizer, which I absolutely love. That was the brand that I actually used to kind of break me into vegan skincare. So that's what I use for all over body moisturizer. In terms of like face stuff, I've started using the Ordinary products, which is so far so good. Been using the vitamin C powder and the amino acid and the hydrating moisturizer. So that's been good so far. And then obviously the mono products, which I've been using for a couple of months, which is great too.
For us, we don't wear makeup every day.
No.
Like, I'll probably, if anything, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, unless I've got like events or something to go to, then there'll be a lot of makeup. But I am quite confident in being plain faced, and I mean, I have been on nights out with a plain face. It really doesn't bother me that much.
It's that complete factor, isn't it? Like, oh, you're going out, oh, you need to do your makeup, then you need to wear your nice dress, and then you need to wear your heels. It's like, it's the set, isn't it? And one day I went to the MAC shop again, and I wanted to purchase foundation, and I kept saying to her, the last 2 times I've come here, the foundation you've sold me has made me look. And she's like, no, it's not. Promise you, this is like, she gave me some spill about this new foundation. This is not gonna do what the others have done for you. Do you know what I did? I tested her. Do you know what I did? When she finished putting on the makeup, I said to her, do you have a mirror? She was like, yeah, I took it. I left the shop and went outside and looked at it. Then I called her outside and I said, look at my face. I was like, does this look like the right shade to you? She was like,
I do my research properly. This is what everyone should do. I will ask for a sample, because I will say to them, your shop lighting is different to real life lighting. So I will take a little sample, and then, because I don't wear makeup that often, it does last me a long time, this little sample. And then I will try it in my own routine, and then I'll know whether it's the right one or not.
when did you start using vegan products?
When we introduced mono to the market. So since before we introduced, we started using them. Just because I think the whole thing behind it, especially with having children and everything, you want to make sure that what they're putting on, the less ingredients, the better. I think I'll use my makeup.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you
It's
won't.
very basic, mine.
Yeah, it's okay.
So basic.
We're different shades.
I'll find the right shade. I'll get a sample.
Oh, from the experiences that I've heard, you
I'll
will
get a
not find the
sample.
right shade.
I'll get a sample. I won't pay. Get a sample. If you have any questions,
Or just if you want to share any of your skin tips, anything that you found that was like super good for you, any brands that you highly recommend, just anything, just share it with us, because we want to try out these things. We want to experience not so much the bad stuff, but
all the good stuff, guys. All the good stuff.
Most of the good stuff. But yeah, comment and share with us your stories. Send us videos if you want. We're happy to share them as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.